Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Illusion here. We're back in the 2K23 builder. Yesterday I posted my first build video. I saw a lot of you guys commenting saying you really enjoyed the build or you tweaked it to kind of, make it better for yourself. It's really awesome to see, and I really appreciate all the support on that one. Now, I know yesterday's build was very heavy in the offensive side, kind of lacking the defense, but it's just a fun build for Park and easily in the rec as well. But today's build is going to be very different. I stayed in the builder for hours and was just trying to learn it like I was saying. And I'm just kind of like learning the thresholds and what attributes to do. So I'm going to be showing you guys, what to look for when you're in the builder, certain numbers that you kind of need to hit. But today's build is going to be very more all-round. Okay, so let's get right into the video here. This one's going to be small forward, whatever hand you want. I'll choose right, number doesn't matter. Height, we're going to put up to 6'8", so you're going to be pretty big. Weight, we're going to bring that to 209. And the wingspan, we're going to max out at 7'6". This build is going to be very more well-rounded. Like I said, the last build yesterday, I kind of just lacked in defense because I didn't really care that much about it. Just tried to boost all the offensive stats. But right now, we're going to look for everything and try to max out, not max out, but just trying to get as many badge points in each category as we can. Body shape doesn't really matter. I kind of like to do defined because if you look, the arms are a little longer. If you do built, your shoulders are bigger, which is good for defense as well. But it's kind of just preference-wise. If you want to get more bumps, I would say built. But if you want to play the passing lane more and get strips and blocks, I would do defined. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to show you guys what thresholds I look for and, what numbers, unlock some badges, just to help you guys out when you're in the builder. Alright, so we're going to start in the physicals for this one. Stamina, we're going to put up to a 95. If you do the +4 at the gym at the Gatorade facility, yeah, that's +4, so you'll get to a 99. So all you need is 95 with that. Vertical, I'm going to put to 82. That'll give us all the dunk packages. You don't need to go any higher than that. Vertical takes a lot of points, so 82 is just fine. Now, strength, I'm going to lack on strength in this build. I'm going to leave it at a 42. So if bully badge is something you really want to try this year, this build will not have any bully badge. I'm going to leave the strength and the layup a little lower than the last build. So if that's something you're interested in, this build might not be for you. Acceleration, we're going to max out, and the speed, we're going to put one lower than max, so it's going to be an 82. So at 6'8", you still got a really good speed in Excel. Now defensive-wise, like I said, in the last build, I didn't have any defense, but this build's going to be really good in defense. Now perimeter defense, we're going to max out at 92, and the steal is going to put up to a 91. Now, to get gold clamps this year, you need at least 92, so it's really high. So this build will be getting gold clamps, gold interceptor. So like I said, defense is going to be really good on this build. This build's kind of like a 3-level lock in a way. I'll show you guys the offensive stats soon, but I think you guys are really going to like it. And then the block we're going to put to a 75. That's going to give us gold chase down artist. So defensive-wise, you can play the perimeter, you can really get a lot of steals, and you won't be bad on blocks either. Alright, and lastly, all I'm going to do is move up defensive rebound up to a 50, and we can actually lower interior defense down to a 61. And we'll have 18 total badge points in defense. The way the badge system works, you can't use any Tier 3 badges until you spend 10 badge points total in Tier 1 and Tier 2. So basically, what you need to keep in mind is you just need 10 just to spend in Tier 1 and Tier 2 before you can even use Tier 3. So right now, let's just say I have 18, so I have 10 total just to spend here, so I'll have 8 just to spend in Tier 3. Now, you can core a badge. So here's what I'm thinking. I have 18 total. I spend the 10, I'll have 8 left. So I could core gold clamps, and I'll still have 8 left over. So that means I can get the gold challenger as well, and still have 1 badge point to spend in Tier 1 or Tier 2. So that's kind of how you have to think in this builder. Just make sure you have at least 10 to spend, and then you need at least 5 to 7 to get a bronze or gold badge in Tier 3. Alright, so let's move on to playmaking, guys. Speed with ball, I got at a 77. I think that's 1 lower than the max I can get. Yeah, 78. So we're going to put it to 77. Ball handle, we're going to put to an 85. This is going to give us gold quick first step. Now, if you don't really care for ball handle on this build that much, you could definitely lower it and get more badges in other categories. But to make it all well-round, I'm going to get the 85 ball handle, get the gold quick first step, always a great badge to have. Pass accuracy, I have it to a 71, and this is going to give us 19 total badge points in playmaking. Now again, on this build, you're a 6'8" small forward, so you're not going to be doing any crazy dribble moves. But with the 19 badge points, you will be able to get Tier 3 badges. So you can, core a badge like Unpluckable, and then you could spend it on handles for days and stuff like that. And like I said, if you're not looking to dribble with this build, then don't worry about it. You can lower some of the playmaking stats. Alright, let's move on to shooting. 3-point shot, I got maxed out at an 84. And we're going to put the mid-range up to an 81. Free throw-wise, we're going to move it up as well, because if you want to play the rec, you don't want to be lacking there. We'll put it to an 80. So this is going to give us 22 shooting badges, which is really good on this build. Again, you're 6'8" small forward. So far, you can play defense as a lock. You got really good playmaking, and you got great shooting. Now, the only thing I'll say with this build, you do need an 85 three-pointer to get silver limitless range. We're not going to be able to get that. We only got bronze. But you are a tall small forward that could do everything. So I think 84 with bronze limitless. You can get catch and shoot if you want. Blinders, deadeye, you're going to be just fine. Now let's move on to finishing. Now you guys are going to see how well-rounded this build really is. So dunk, we're going to put up to a 92. This paired with the 82 vertical is going to give us all the dunk packages. It's exactly what we need. Driving layup, we're going to put to a 79. So driving layup's still not going to be bad either. Close shot, we're going to move to 60, and then standing dunk, we're going to put all the way up to a 70, which is really good as well. Alright guys, so looking at the finished product of this build, I mean, look at every category. You can do everything. You're 6'8", so you're going to be tall. You know, you are a small forward, but you can play the shooting guard if you need to. You have lockdown defending stats, great playmaking, you know, gold quick first step as 6'8" small forward. Great shooting stats. Again, you're not going to be able to get, you know, anything higher than bronze limitless range. With a 6'8" height, I mean, I think it's going to be just fine. And finishing is great. You'll be able to get all the dunks, post riser, gold limitless, all that. So playing around the builder a lot, this is one of the best builds I've found so far. Just in terms of height and, you know, overall statistics, I don't think you can go wrong with this build at all. Moving over to the takeovers, you could choose, you know, whatever kind of style you play. I'm just going to put limitless at primary, and if you want to do, you know, a slashing one, you could do that too, but I'm just going to put extreme clamps, just to make it like a 3 and D, you know, takeover kind of thing. Alright guys, so when you finish the build, you're going to be a 2-way 3-level scorer, which is a great name, fits the build perfectly, and if you see what we get compared to Paul, George, Andrew Wiggins, those are great comparisons. You know, this build can really do everything. Alright, so we're going to get into the badges, just so I can explain it a little bit more, and so you guys can see what I mean with the core badges and, you know, the tiers and all that. Alright, so starting with finishing, it says you have to spend at least 10 points in Tier 1 or Tier 2. So really quickly, I'm just going to throw on 10 really quick, just so I can show you guys Tier 3. Alright, so there's 10. We have 7 left. So if you look at Limitless, we can get that gold. These, we can't get gold, besides Slittery. So I can't get Posterizer gold. So you want to core a badge that is high. I don't want to core this badge because it's only 6 points. So I'm going to core Limitless range, so that's going to save me the 7 points. So I still have 7 more points to spend. Now, Slittery Finisher, I'm not sure how good that is. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to throw on Silver Posterizer, and then I have 1 point left over. Obviously, wouldn't keep these badges. You can keep Fearless Finisher, that would be a pretty good badge. Fast Twitch, you can keep that on bronze, that's not bad. We could take off this, and you could probably throw on, we have 4 points, you could throw on a gold Silver Giant Slayer, you could throw on a Silver Acrobat, you could just play around. But with the Tier 3, I just wanted to show you guys, you know, how it works with the core. And, you know, you kind of want to core a badge that has more point total than instead of doing a silver, which is 6 points. And if we move into the shooting, again, you got to spend the 10 points. So you core 1 badge per category. So here, you could put on, I'll just for the sake of the video, we'll put 5 there and 5, just so I can unlock the Tier 3. And then we have 12 to spend. So you don't want to core a bronze badge, you know what I mean? You kind of want to core one that's gold. And the only one we get gold is Catch and Shoot. Catch and Shoot's a badge that you actually want. It's the highest one that you can core in this category. So you can core that for 7 points. Then you can put on Bronze Limitless Range. And well, we have 7 left, so you can put on Deadeye. Again, we don't have enough for this, but if you don't want, like, if you think Bronze Limitless Range isn't worth it, take it off, and you could throw on Silver Blinders. Playmaking wise, I know this is a 6'8" small forward, so playmaking doesn't really matter that much, but you will get the gold quick first step. You can play around with this and see what badge you actually want. Let's just unlock the Tier 3, I'll throw that on, and we have 9 left. So the highest one we get here is Unpluckable, so we can just core that right off the bat, because we don't get any other gold badges here. We'll just core Unpluckable just to save the 7 points. And we have 9 left, so we could throw it on, you know, Silver Handles for days, because the rest of these don't matter that much for a small forward. And we have 3 left, we could throw on, you know, Bailout or whatnot. Now, defensive-wise, this is going to be great, because obviously we have great lockdown stats. So let's see what we can do here. Interceptor on gold, we'll put that 5. Let's see what else. So we could put 5 on Chasedown as well. Again, I'm just going through this really quick just to show you guys a tier, just so you guys get a quick concept of how it works. So now we have the Tier 3 unlocked, we have 8 badge points. So we got gold clamps, we're going to core that, save the points. Anchor you don't really need, it's kind of like protecting the rim. It's more for bigs, so you don't need that. Challenger's great badge for perimeter shooters. So we're going to spend the points there, and we have 1 left. You could throw on anything. Put it on workhorse for now. So I'm kind of just going through this really quick. These aren't the badges that you should actually, you know, use per se. Obviously some of these are great, but I'm just kind of going through it super quick just to show you how the tier system works. To show you that this build does get a lot of badges, and it gets Tier 3 in every single category. Which is kind of rare. You know, obviously the last build I made didn't get any Tier 3 in every single category. It was just pure offense. But this is a well-rounded build, 6'8". It could do everything and unlock Tier 3 badges in every single category. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of this build, if you guys would change anything. I think this is one of the best builds I've made so far. If any of you guys make it, let me know how it's going. So again, if you like this build, let me know down below. Leave a like if you like the video, guys. I'm going to be back with more videos again later today. We're going to do a center build soon, and also have kind of a tip for my career, some quests that you guys should get done to help your builds out with badges and rebirths and stuff like that. Appreciate all the love and support. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.